The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. RPO complete to open the drive. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Handoff from the gun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the ground with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're...
Touchdown, Bucks! Great job by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got the quick completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Knight. Looking to scramble. Got it behind the line, it's Henderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Auburn lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Davidson. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Davidson. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Lewis to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the back. Grabbed near the marker. It's Welsh. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job on it.
They'll put in play from the 27, 1st down. On the ground, it's Welch. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, you You know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Touchdown, Colorado! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Knight. The short hands, it's Henderson. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henderson. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. You got to give him room and let him catch the football. And if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back.
Ready? Right. Double. Let's go. Ready?
The give on the counter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Welsh. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The option look. Now the pitch. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the well. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Lewis to throw. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He makes the ground, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Knight. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
The play action fake. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's got him this time. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So here comes the Auburn offense. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
back to throw. It's Knight. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Well, that was just weird. Quarterback not even looking that guy's direction. Throws it, it gets deflected, and all of a sudden Johnny on the spot somehow is able to make that catch. Great awareness, and then he tries to advance it to make something positive happen. Well done.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Pocket breaking down. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
He's going to take off. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
You'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Lewis to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass. A shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Moving out of the pocket. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
They punted away on fourth down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Caught behind the line, it's Davidson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and complete the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Runs for the tackle. Makes it past the marker. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they... Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bucks. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Boston College. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us turning it on. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking left. Got a man. It's Kane. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Here's a heat. Strong, firm tackle. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Kane. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for 6. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Looking to throw for it. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Welch. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
He's in open space downfield. There he goes. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
Sacked at the 7.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run the option. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Lewis wants to pass. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game. Set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again?
Timeout, Colorado.
He wants to change this route.
Ready! Social.
The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Here's the pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Welsh. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
A a strong, methodical